It is with deepest regret to announce that Sandra Pupatello, CEO of the Windsor Economic Development Corporation, has advised the Board of Directors that she will be moving on from her position as the CEO of the Economic Development Commission effective July 31st, 2015, to pursue other endeavors. As a board, we are disheartened and disappointed with this news, and emphasize that this is the last thing we wanted as an organization. It is, however, the best thing for Sandra. So we accepted it with great reservations, and I emphasize disappointment. As you know, Sandra took on the CEO role on June the 1st, 2013, and to have someone of Sandra's caliber and economic development expertise leave us is not only a great loss to this organization, but also a great loss for our region.
See, there's no economic development agency that scores more, that makes more data public than this one. And yet here we have uninformed people who happen to be in positions of community leadership prepared to really put something out there in the public domain that actually hurts our economy and hurts our opportunity to chase business and convince our businesses to reinvest. And I, unfortunately, seem to be the lightning rod for that. So I can tell you that for the people who really worry about how we get out of this and how we move forward and get investment, I'm not prepared to be the lightning rod for that. And many, many business people, frankly, are not surprised that I would move. And I hope that everyone will see where the origin of the criticism comes from. They've certainly let me know that they don't find the criticism to have any foundation whatsoever, and I'm pleased that the people on my board who are business people and actually know the reasons people invest and reinvest and what we chase and how we chase them, they get it. They have been 100% behind me and my board. My whole organization has had nothing but accolades from people who know the business. And unfortunately, for the last many years, this agency's become a political football, largely because we have a very difficult economy all over the place. And when that's the case, everybody wants a punching bag. Well, I'm not going to be that guy. And I can't also contribute to have another negative story. People don't realize that 2 years from now, when we're busy chasing somebody to come, you know what they're going to do? They're going to Google the most ridiculous stories that I have ever read against our agency in this town, perpetrated by people who should know better. And if I had been a political person at this time, I'd have lopped their fool heads off a long time ago. I have not had the position to do so. I have been a staff that reports to a board, and as of the end of July, that won't be the case. But between now and then, I'm certainly feeling a lot freer to tell people, you need to understand the business, and if you want to be critical, I say you come on, because I will show you the data, and we will be scored against any agency like ours. And I'm telling you that based on what I see and what I've experienced, our people are professional, they're good at what we do, and we set our sights high because our city and region deserves no less.
So criticism from people like Hillary Payne has definitely contributed to your decision to
No,
leave.
actually, the fact that some people would actually look at that as if it had any foundation, that we need to be one voice. Not all of us, like the mayor and the warden, fighting to be positive, and then you have some uninformed, uneducated counselor past his due date, and he shouldn't be doing these kinds of things in a public forum that will only undermine us. Because had he been informed, had he taken the time to really care about our organization, he would have sat down with us. He would have taken us up on our offer to sit down and share everything under a signed NDA, like we've done with all the CAOs. And if you ask the CAOs today, once they got signed into the NDA and they saw everything that we've been doing, who we've been talking to, what all our activities are, all of which are highly competitive, not a one of them could find one item that they knew they could share publicly. They can't. It is that competitive.